Well, good news is it's Friday, but bad news is we're starting off with a freeze watch that'll go into effect late tonight and last through tomorrow morning. So Nicholas, Fayette, Raleigh, Wyoming, and McDowell counties, yours will begin at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then Greenbrier, Monroe, Summers, Mercer, and Tazewell, your freeze watch will begin at 3 o'clock in the morning, and both will last until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So we're looking at a very chilly day ahead of us and even a chilly night ahead of us, with those temperatures dropping on down into the low 30s and even some upper 20s. But of course, we'll talk about that more here in just 1 second. Also starting off with some fog this morning. Give yourself a little bit of extra time if you are heading out the door. We are seeing some reduced visibility, about a 5.5 mile visibility out towards Hinton, about a 4 mile visibility out towards Oak Hill. And the rest of the area not looking too bad, but of course we could be looking at some patchy dense fog along those River Valley areas. So like I always say, give yourself a little bit of extra time, especially as we are starting to see some more rain move on into our area. Doppler radar seeing some of that rain behind that front, still trying to work its way on into our area. Now the problem is it's not really taking that forward east motion. It's moving more southwest to northeast. So we're going to see these showers kind of linger as we go through the rest of your morning before we start to see some clearing as we go into later on this afternoon. But good news is these showers staying on the lighter side. So grab that umbrella if you are heading out the door. Now also looking at those temperatures, like I said, we had that cold front move on through, still lingering showers, but we're starting to see those temperatures really drop. Right now, most of us sitting in the mid to upper 40s and some low 50s. 50 in Lewisburg, 49 in Raynell, 46 in Richwood and Summersville, and 46 out towards Oak Hill and Beckley. So a very chilly start. And you can see on our temperatures for the entire East Coast, you'll notice that still sitting fairly nice and mild. That's because that cold front hasn't moved on through parts of Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. But behind this, we are seeing that Arctic air moving on through. So that's what we're going to see as we go into later tonight. So if you are heading out for any high school football, of course, bundle up tonight. Now looking at our futurecast, notice we're going to see some of these showers linger on through the rest of your morning, and then we're going to start to see that clearing as we go into this afternoon. That cloud cover will move on out, and we're going to be left with some sunshine going into late this afternoon into the evening, but temperatures only warming on up into the upper 40s and some low 50s. Really going to drop those temperatures going into the overnight hours. We're going to be sitting in the low 30s. Could see some upper 20s for some of the area. So we are looking at some very chilly conditions. Good night to turn on that heat. Now as we go into your Saturday, high pressure is building on up. We're going to see plenty of sunshine, and we're going to see some gradual warming on up. We're going to start to see those temperatures climb back into the mid to upper 50s, possibly some low 60s. So looking a little bit better for this weekend. But of course, as we go into the overnight hours into your Sunday, we're going to drop those temperatures once again back into the mid to upper 30s and some low 40s. So we are looking at that frost and freeze forecast. Like I said, we have that that freeze watch in effect tonight, and so we are looking at those temperatures to drop back down into the low 30s and some upper 20s. But the good news is, as we go through the rest of your weekend and into next week, we're going to start to see that gradual warm up. So like I said, if you're heading out for some Friday night football tonight, looking clear but cold, definitely want to bring that jacket. Temperatures by halftime already falling into the upper 30s and some low 40s. So looking at the next 7 days, may not be looking the best this morning or all that warm for today, but you'll notice high pressure is going to build on in for this weekend, keeping us sunny, a little bit chilly still for your day tomorrow, gradually warming back up into the low to mid 60s as we end your weekend and go into next week. Looks like we'll stay dry, but of course we will keep an eye on that as anything can change with those rain chances for next week.